ReZero, starting life in another world. The prophecy of the throne.
You heard him, guys, but hey, what's up, everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB, and welcome to a new series, maybe series, possibly series, on the channel here, over ReZero, starting life in another world, the prophecy of the throne. So this game just came out today. My headphones are acting up a little bit right now. I don't know why, but you know what? We're just gonna keep it rolling here. So yeah, if y'all haven't heard of ReZero, it's a really popular anime. I like the anime a lot. It's really good. I won't really spoil anything too much for you, but basically the main character, Subaru, gets sent to another world, and a lot of bad stuff happens to him. So we're gonna go and play through the game today, which was just released today. Just in case you're wondering, I did get the Day 1 edition, which comes with the pins. I didn't get the like collector's edition or special edition or whatever. I just got like the basic copy and everything. But yeah, since I bought it on the first day, it came with some pins, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna go and play this game today and see how well it is. So we're gonna go and get started with the video. Make sure you hit that like button, as it really helps out a lot, and comment, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, we're just gonna hold on. Let me check the options real fast. All right, so I just went ahead and adjusted a few options just to make the text a little bit faster here and everything. But oh yeah, before we start, a little funny story. This video was supposed to be recorded earlier, but the Day 1 patch includes the English dub for this game, and it wasn't available yet when I was first about to start to play it in the morning. So I had to wait until it was actually available because I want to play the game in English because the English dub is so good. So I couldn't deny it. So I had to wait and wait some more, and yeah, now it's finally available. So now I can play in English. So without further ado, I'm going to jump to a new game here. By the way, I'm not 100% sure.
And finally, raise both arms and victory!
But as I was about to say, I'm not really too familiar what's going to happen with this game's story, so I didn't really want to care about spoilers. So yeah, there's the options you can do. We're just going to say whatever. Victory! Okay, stop.
You really bring out the life in everyone, Subaru.
Amelia. Second best girl after Rem.
You may even be more popular than Rom and Rem.
Then Rem? I don't know about that. Rom? Maybe, but Rem? No.
I mean, I did kind of put my neck on the line to save the village. And just like a true gentleman, I didn't hang it over their heads either. Surely such a gesture will have Mealy falling head over heels for me once more.
I don't recall ever having such feelings for you in the first place. Besides, I think their impression of you is a bit different. In their
you just said that out loud.
You're more of a sage than some legendary hero. You know, because you're so knowledgeable about so many peculiar things.
I guess I'm my own believe it or don't, huh? But I'm pretty sure the only thing they've caught on to are my radio calisthenics.
Okay, so I guess that part, I mean, nobody's reading that part, so these early morning exercises ended up being way more popular with the villagers than I expected. It's become such a big event that half the village participates every time, even today.
What else have I taught them in such a short amount of time? Nothing really comes to mind. Either way, it's been about a month since I came to this world.
Are you talking to her or are you talking to me? You talking to me? Okay, so here's our first choice here. Focus on talking to Amelia. Think back to what happened. I'll go focus on talking to her.
Since then, it's a miracle I'm even able to spend my time peacefully with you right now, Mealy.
Don't forget about the potato stamps in the game you've taught the children. Oh, and that mayonnaise stuff.
That's it. Mayonnaise.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, he said it, so I had to say it, okay? Alright. It's a bona fide mayonnaise connoisseur. I'd succeed in recruiting such a delicacy with Rem's help. Amelia ended up taking a pretty big liking to it. Okay, mayonnaise recipe learned. Nice. It's been a huge hit among the villagers in Arlem Village, too, young and old alike.
I feel like my efforts in the Mob Beast incident were really diminished, seeing how it's being mentioned in the same line as mayonnaise. I put my life on the line for everyone, man. I mean,
that's right, for the mayonnaise.
Village, only to get bitten by some dogs, and I even saved Rem after she tried to save me in the forest, and got bitten by more dogs.
Well, you better watch out for dogs.
Roswell had to come in and save the day before the dogs bit off even more of me. To think, All that effort is on par with mayonnaise. Wait, hold up! Did I do anything other than get eaten by those hellhounds?
Maybe.
Come on. Don't fuss over the small details.
But Mealy!
Many of us know how hard you've worked. That includes Roswell, Rom, and Rem especially.
I knew she'd say Rem especially.
And that goes for me too.
Huh?
I know full well the amount of effort you put into everything you've done lately. So no more being down in the dumps over all this. Alright?
Alright.
Well?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you moping about like a broken toy? You're always like this.
Well, it's not like I was
Quiet,
doing it
you.
on purpose. Anyway, this isn't fair!
Precious
How do
Amelia.
I not fall for you all over again after that?
Yes, yes. I think it's a pretty bad habit of yours to so quickly change the subject like that.
In the A to B part, you can enjoy the storyline. Use the auto, skip, and backlog functions. Okay. On the item screen, you can examine all the items you obtained. On its menu screen, you can use several game functions such as save, load, and options. Alright. On the flowchart screen, you can check the current scenario's progression rate. Alright. On the album screen, you can check information such as character details. If you need help with controls, use the button help on the bottom right. Yeah, that's what I was showing off earlier. The check what functions are usable. Now let's move the story along. Sounds good to me.
Oh? There's a dragon carriage in front of the mansion.
Dragon carriage? You mean those horse carriage looking things? I don't know why that part's not voice acted, but whatever. While these seem to be horse-drawn at first glance, there's a pretty distinct difference between them. The creature pulling the carriage along isn't a horse, but a giant lizard.
Although, now that I think about it, they were pretty common to see in the royal capital. What did you call it again? A dragon carriage?
That's right.
Sorry.
The land dragon is the one pulling the carriage along, so it makes sense to call it as such, no? Wait, did I make a mistake? Does it have a more official name?
No. I'm the clueless one here. You're correct, so don't worry.
Is that so? You aren't trying to confuse me, are you? I don't want to embarrass myself later. If you're lying, you'll really get a walloping from me.
Ooh. He'd probably enjoy that. Alright, stop!
That's a pretty old school phrase.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's massive.
I saw them all over the place at the royal capital, but this is the first time I've seen one up close. Amelia called these lizards land dragons. They're basically the same size as horses from my world. That's right. Remember, he's from another world. He's from our world. This is another world. There's our new character here.
Welcome back. Apologies for parking in front of the entrance.
Yeah, man, you're blocking off the entrance. Come on!
And you are?
Idiot.
I am an envoy sent from the royal capital. An emissary of ours is currently tending to the Margrave.
An emissary? Could it be?
I believe it has something to do with
No
the
ordinary
royal
person.
selection, as I'm sure you've surmised. I ask that you reserve any questions you may have for your meeting with the emissary. They are awaiting your arrival inside.
The royal selection. I see. Thank you.
She's so cute.
Welcome back, Miss
She's not-
Amelia. We've been awaiting your return.
There's my girl! There's my girl, Rem! I was gonna say, Amelia, she's cute, but she's no Rem. And as soon as I'm about to say that, she pops up like, did you call for me?
Thank you. I'm sorry for my absence. I hear we have a guest?
Like, the thing is, like, Rem's in love with Subaru. I don't really want to go into spoilers or anything. I just say Subaru makes some dumb mistakes, okay?
Yes, an emissary from the royal capital is here to speak with you. Lord Roswell is tending to them now. I ask that you please join him.
And her voice is just perfect, man.
Of course.
Voice acting
This
period.
is a matter that involves me, so I can't just sit idly by.
An emissary from the capital, huh? This is pretty serious business. I'll be sure not to do anything stupid.
And by the way, another thing is Subaru's voice actor is actually the same voice of Rivali from Legend of Zelda, which is pretty cool. He also voiced Mishima in Persona, so that's pretty cool.
Sorry, Subaru, but this is a rather important discussion.
I know. I'm pretty nervous, so that's why I'm preparing myself.
Sister will be accompanying Miss Amelia to the reception room. There is no need for another servant to do so. Please understand, Subaru.
She's so sad.
Seriously? I'm being left out?
Poor Rem looks so sad saying
Sorry,
that.
Subaru. Rem, please lead the way.
Yes. Please return to your room for the time being, Subaru. I'll come by later and bring you some tea.
Aw, she loves him so much.
And there they go. I know I wouldn't be of much use with my practically non-existent knowledge of this world. But would it really be so much trouble to involve me a little more?
These headphones, I don't know what's up with them. I mean, it's thanks to me that the peace and quiet has returned around here. True! He's done a lot. Inadequate. Although I do understand I'm a little out of my league here.
Understanding that and giving up are two totally different things. Now, what should I do?
I'm assuming it's going to be the part where we can walk around. Now loading. Hey! Should try asking Rem again. During movement parts, control Subaru to talk to the characters on the map or checkpoints of interest to gather items and information. Alright. Collected items and information are important to progress, so try talking to various people and checking different spots. An icon will be displayed over characters you can talk to. Try talking to Rem right now. Alright. So off the bat, you do notice the graphical style changes here. Like, we go from the anime to, like, the more chibi style and everything. That's fine and all. Like, it looks fine. I prefer if we stay with the anime style, but you know what? Whatever. We're gonna say screw it.
I apologize, Subaru. I cannot allow that, even if it's a request coming from you. I must ask that you give up on joining the meeting.
After talking to Rem, try moving to another location. An icon is displayed over locations you can move to. Alright. So that was just a test. I'm tempted to go over there. I better not, honestly. I feel like Rem might yell at me, but you know, she's too beautiful for that. Okay, stop. Lobby. I should go to the main entrance for now. I'm curious about what that guy said. That guy outside. Whatever, man! So I won't be able to get into the reception room. I should get some info from that guy outside instead. I can't go empty-handed. I should think about this first. What should I bring with me? Oh, right. Ram's got that stash of extensive tea leaves. Where does she keep them? Maybe Rem might know. Press the button where is... Alright, press the button where there is nothing to check in order to collect your tots. When you're not sure about what to do, try doing it again, or whatever. An icon will be displayed over any spots you can check. Try checking the flowers in the vase now. So, okay, like that. At least has a pretty flower, but now it's not the time to be staring at that. Flower in the vase, okay. Hold on, what if I give this to the guy outside? Wait. No, if anything, Rem would appreciate this more. Talk to Rem in the corridor and give her a flower you obtained. Progress to the movement part based on what Rem tells you. Alright, so that's pretty funny. Like, let's give it to the guy outside, you know? A total stranger and all that. How about giving it to an actual girl who likes you, man? Wait, hold on. Can we just... Alright, so it's basically just information you need to learn. Okay, so I can't even select that. Okay. Let's give that to Rem.
Me? Thank you. I will cherish it forever.
And no, I didn't just get it from the pot downstairs.
Forever? I don't think it'll last that long.
Shut up, man! Shut up! Just take the hint already!
A kind gesture just makes me that happy. I cannot permit you inside, but I can offer my assistance with anything else.
Aw, she's so cute.
And I'll take you up on that. Do you know where Rom Rom keeps her secret tea leaves stash?
Sister's tea leaves? They should be in the cabinet in the back of the kitchen.
That's right, the kitchen.
Secret stash hotties.
But if you drink her tea,
What else is she hiding there?
Sister will be very upset with you.
Oh, screw her.
Don't worry,
She's nothing.
Ram. I won't drink any of it.
Remember, he said I won't drink any of it. I won't be drinking it, but that guy outside might. Well, it's not like I was going to get anything out of him without taking some risk. Besides, who knows if Rom will find out anyway. She's going to find out. I'm 100% sure she's going to find out. Things go well and get some information out of that guy without Rom even finding out about this. She does all this kowtow and beg for forgiveness. Okay. Alright, so can we run? I'm just kind of curious if we can run. Tea leaves are kept in the kitchen at the end of the dining hall. I'll grab those and head to the courtyard. I'm just curious, can we run? That doesn't really feel like running, so... That's not the time for that. Wait, is it over here? Dining hall, yeah. Alright, should be in the kitchen. Alright, I don't know why I went over there, I was just kind of curious. Rom's secret stash. Found Rom's secret tea leaf stash, and I got to get to talk to that guy, yeah. Hurry before she catches you. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I can see that guy outside. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just hyped.
Bored waiting out here all by yourself. Why don't you take a little break?
Oh, thanks. I was just feeling a little parched. Are you sure I can have some?
That voice sounds familiar too. He's frank and easy to talk to. Is this guy taking me lightly? What's this handsome guy? He's frank and easy to talk to, I'll say that.
That's why I brought this. Drink up. To be honest, it's the most expensive tea in the mansion. If the pink-haired maid discovers we drank it without permission, she'll totally freak.
I
shouldn't have said that.
Is there something you wanted to ask me? Bribing me like this? You made sure to point out its value, so I assume you're expecting something in return.
You've got a sharp eye. Well, first, can you tell me your name?
Is that all? I am Tiga Ralion, but you can just call me Tiga. And you are?
I'm Subaru Natsuki. Feel free to call me by my proper titles, though. Lord Subaru or Lord Natsuki.
How about neither?
I think I'll pass on that, Subaru.
Ah, man. Anyway, on to the main topic. Now that we know each other's names, we're practically besties. It's only natural that I want to know why my friend came over to play, right?
That's an interesting leap of logic you've made. And I certainly wouldn't say I'm here to play either. I did escort a rather important emissary. Did I not mention that before?
I know you did, but I was hoping to learn a little bit more than that. To tell you the truth, I got kicked out. I don't want to end up being hung out to dry here. So please, Tiga, you'd really be helping out an old friend with this.
How did we become such old acquaintances already? Besides, you're asking for too much here. While I'd love to help a friend in need, I don't particularly know what my friend's standing is at this mansion. In fact, I don't even know your background.
But we're super pals.
Super pals.
We only just met. Though, it doesn't take much to see how deeply you care for Miss Amelia. I can easily understand your feelings for her. So, I'll be rooting for you.
That doesn't help me at all.
Do you understand the weight of your situation? We're talking about the next ruler of the Kingdom of Lagunica. You may end up in a highly revered position in the future.
Maybe. But right now, we're just a super cute girl and a useless servant boy. But who knows what the future has in store for us? The possibilities are endless. Even if I'm not worthy, I'll do whatever it takes to win her over. It'd be ideal if I keep improving to make this into a mutually beneficial relationship.
You have an interesting perspective. I'm honestly impressed. Not many can say something like that with so much confidence. Maybe my friend here is a better person than I was first led to believe.
Right back at ya. You recognized Mealy right away, even though she still had her hood up.
Are you referring to the cute robe she was wearing? What makes it so special?
That robe was made by a pretty sketchy magician of ours to block others from recognizing her so easily. Not to mention she had it upgraded
Amelia's
recently.
robe.
It's impossible to see through the magic unless you have the power to override it, or Mealy willingly lets you see her.
So you were sizing me up from the get-go, eh? That's not very nice of you, buddy.
Oh, no. It was totally by coincidence, pal. It was something I only just realized earlier when I was pouring us this tea in the mansion.
I guess you won't buy my story of just being the envoy of the emissary, then. In that case, you have my respect for your intellect and... never mind. It seems we've run out of time.
Huh?
I look to where Tiga is pointing to see Rem escorting someone out of the mansion.
Sorry for the wait, Tiga.
Welcome back, Sakura. Did you do what was needed of you as an emissary without issue?
Of course. Even I can handle something as simple as this.
Well then, sorry for asking.
Hey, Tiga, is she...
All right. She's the emissary I came with.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Whoever said it was an emissary, I'd be thinking of some wrinkly old fart. This considers me pleasantly surprised as a pretty lady like her. Though she does look pretty tired and her eyes seem to lack any motivation. She was totally yawning a second ago too. She doesn't strike me as a proper type.
Have you made a new friend, Tiga? You don't usually hang out with other boys.
Wait, so he's one of those types? Damn it, I thought we were friends.
You're a harsh critic! Sakura, I really wish you wouldn't confuse someone I've only just acquainted myself with. You know it's not often I get opportunities like this.
Yes, yes. I'm Sakura Element, Tiga's colleague. And you are?
I'm Subaru Natsuki. I'm Tiga's former friend and a colleague of Rem's.
Aww.
And I've already been demoted.
It seems you two have gotten quite close already. Please take good care of him. Also, I assume you'll be setting out to the royal capital as well. If so, I'll see you when you get there. Now then, let's get going, Tiga. The princess will worry if we're out for too long.
Sorry, Subaru, but Sakura's right. I know we'll meet again in the royal capital. Until then.
Until then, yeah.
So, you're going to the capital, right? Take me with you.
Also, look at Ron's face. She's not happy.
See? Is his response not exactly as I predicted?
Right. Listen, we're not going
Melee
there for
goes to
fun,
investigate.
okay? This is an incredibly important task.
I know that. The royal selection being delayed is a huge deal.
Sakura, that emissary lady, has come to inform Amelia of the royal selection's postponement, whatever. That itself is already cause for a commotion, but what's more important is why. The reason is being kept secret for, however. Sakura didn't even mention it to Amelia. That's why we're going to find out. Of course, not all of us are going.
Pretty please, Mealy, take me with you.
That's another thing about Subaru. He's kind of a whiner. Like, honestly, he's an alright protagonist, but I've always had kind of mixed feelings about him for reasons like this and other stuff.
I don't know.
Miss Amelia, Subaru is being sincere. I would also like to ask that you give him permission to let him go with you.
That's right, Ram, that's my girl backing me up!
Besides, it seems Subaru has several acquaintances in the royal capital. This may be a good opportunity to touch base with them.
Very nice assist, Rem. Come here.
Oh no.
Subaru,
There. Thanks a bunch, Rem. I look forward to your continued support.
Oh, that's cute.
yes. Please leave it to your Rem.
To your Rem. She said your Rem. Okay.
Goodness, Rem's fondness for Barusu is quite worrisome.
Yeah, that's her nickname for me.
I also do not understand what goes on in Barusu's head. I noticed him speaking at the gates to that envoy from the royal capital earlier, but...
What? What's wrong with that?
I smell
Uh-oh.
tea leaves. Do not tell me you have taken from my secret reserve, Barusu. I would not put it past you.
I told you she was gonna find out. How the heck can you smell that?
Anyway, let's let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, let's get out of
Please,
here.
Mealy, let me go. I really want to help you.
That's exactly why I can't bring you. I know you'll just do something reckless again if I do.
But he's the protagonist. You have to let him. He's gonna go no
Just
matter
don't
what.
want you getting out of hand. Please understand.
Here, I'll just pretend I'm not
You're
there.
the one who needs to understand, Mealy.
All right, that's quite enough. This doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so let's wrap this up, shall we? To conclude, Subaru will accompany you to the royal capital. These are my orders as your employer.
Oh, ha-ha!
Oswald!
Roswell backing me up. That's my dude.
Right. Now that's what I'm talking about, Roz.
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment.
Treatment? Me? But why?
You overused your already exhausted gait in the mob-beast battle out in the forest. Your physical wounds may be healed, but getting your gait treated is another matter altogether. I believe you understand what I speak of.
It's kind of hard to believe there's something wrong with my body when I can't see it with my own eyes.
Subaru,
I
the
mean,
mana
there's
that
a lot of-
circulates within you is the source of life for all life forms.
I was gonna say there's a lot of things wrong with you, but
When it stagnates, it disrupts the circulation of your very life itself. Please, don't try to hide such serious issues.
All right, I get it. My body's in danger. What's that got to do with getting treatment at the royal capital?
hold on. Alright, I just saved right there real fast.
Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service in kind. That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for you. Although I did ruffle some of Miss Amelia's feathers in the process.
It's not that big a deal. This is the least I can do for Subaru as well.
Really, Mealy? You did that for me?
Calm down, man.
It's partly my fault that you haven't healed yet. You only ended up here because you tried to protect me in the slums. And you even stood up to those mob beasts when it should have been me protecting the village. So you could say I'm repaying a debt. I consider this equal compensation for any injuries you sustained.
Oh, come on! Don't downplay it to hide your embarrassment. But this means you're okay having me go with you to the royal capital, right, Mealy?
Yeah. You haven't made a full recovery yet, after all.
Well then, it's settled. Subaru shall accompany you to the royal capital. As well, Rem, would you mind going with them?
Yes! Yes!
Certainly, Lord Roswell.
Yes! And so it's decided. With Mealy and Rem. All three of us will make our way to the royal capital. And no Rom! I'm sorry. I mean, Rom's not that bad. It's just Rem's so much better. Alright, day 2. Yep.
Whoa! A land dragon! Man,
Again?
you're huge! And your skin is so tough. You're pretty scary looking.
He's just like a child. Don't you think so?
You think I'm a child?
Cute seeing Subaru get so excited like this.
Oh,
Do you not agree, Miss Amelia?
she's so precious.
Yes, I think it's cute too. But it seems you've really taken a liking to Subaru, haven't you, Rem?
Oh no, duh, Captain Obvious!
Oh, this is insanely impressive. This is the definition of a fantasy world.
Oh. I think the land dragon just hit me with his tail.
Subaru,
Yeah.
Land
Other
dragons
land
are
dragons.
highly intelligent creatures. They can sense what you're talking about despite the language barrier. You must remember to treat them with care.
I wish you told me that before it attacked me.
You're still here, Barusu?
Okay. You're still here?
There you are, Ram Ram. Are you sure you want to stay behind at the mansion? Kinda worried about the food situation for Bayako and Roz.
You understand nothing, Barusu. People do not die after a mere 3 or 4 days without eating.
Oh.
You have zero intention of cooking, don't you?
Yeah, she's a lazy
By the
one.
way, is Roswell not coming to see us off? Or Bayako, for that matter? How heartless of them.
Are you suggesting that I am here to bid you farewell?
Huh? Aren't you?
Maybe
Do
you
take
are.
care, Rem. I am counting on you to look after Miss Amelia.
Yes, of course. Thank you, sister.
Of course she
Miss
didn't say me.
Amelia, take care as well.
Thank you, Rem.
She's so mean.
And? Yeah, figures. It's not like I cared for a goodbye anyway.
Oh, yes. I actually do need to tell you something, Barusu. If anything happens, you better throw yourself in front of those two. I will admit you have great talent acting as a human shield and decoy.
She's so mean, dude. That's why nobody likes her. Okay, no, people like her. It just...
Don't you think I
Wow.
have some other good qualities?
Alright. I mean... Think about Beatrice.
Is that Bayako? Seeing us off from her window.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to what it
She's
said.
always like this.
Yeah, worst girl.
We're going really fast. Is Rem okay in such an exposed driver's seat? Not saying
She's
she'll
fine.
fall off or anything, but won't her clothes and hair get all messed up by the time we make it to the royal capital?
All dragon carriages are protected by a divine protection, so there's no need to worry.
Divine protection?
Yes, they're blessings given from the world itself at birth. There are many types, so they aren't all the same. There are even those that are always granted to certain races. An example would be the divine
Wind repel
protection
blessing.
of wind repel from the land dragons. When a land dragon runs, the wind around them and the air resistance it causes doesn't affect them. As well, the wind repel blessing applies to the carriage the land dragon pulls because they're connected. That's why the carriage itself isn't affected by the wind either.
And since Rem is at the range, she's also not affected.
Well done.
So then what about me, Mealy? Do I have any divine protections?
Oh, brother.
You may not like hearing this, but it's actually far more common for people to be born without any blessings. Besides, those who are blessed with divine protections can sense it within themselves without anyone telling them.
Damn. Guess I don't have any then. I'll just say that the world blessed me with meeting Mealy.
Yes, yes. Now wait patiently. It will take around 6 hours to reach the royal capital.
Oh, Mealy, you're so cold to me.
Yes, yes, she is.
Subaru, why don't you join me in the coach box?
Yes.
We can talk to your heart's content. The view is also quite nice.
Heck yeah.
Now that's what I call an attractive proposition. Do you mind if I join her, Mealy? You won't be lonely being back here all by yourself, will you?
I can say with complete confidence that I will be just fine.
Why'd you
I need you to
emphasize
say
that
that.
so much? Well, I guess I'll sit in the driver's seat and enjoy my time with Rem. I'll gladly stay if you feel even a little bit lonely.
Take care then.
Stop.
Don't cause too much trouble for Rem.
Just go with Rem.
What a
Seriously.
tone.
Miss Amelia, may we stop the carriage for a moment? Though it will be some time before the land dragon will be able to continue our ride if we do.
Ask for details.
Divine protections are not without their hindrances. The divine protection of Wind Repel takes a bit of time to activate again once it's been dispelled. I certainly wouldn't mind taking an early lunch here.
I don't think we need to do that.
Miss Amelia, Subaru, another dragon carriage is approaching.
Excuse me! Please
Lion eyes.
help! Bandits are attacking! Please! It's an emergency!
Uh-oh.
What should we do, Miss Amelia?
What else? We should hear him out. Stop the carriage, Rem.
Thank you
go.
for stopping. My name is
Otto
Otto
the Trainer.
Suen. I'm but a humble merchant. During my current travels, I encountered the Dusk Bandits, a group of thieves who stole all my goods.
Dusk bandits?
They are criminals
Dust
known to have been
Bandit
bolstering their
bandits.
forces as of late. I did not realize their influence had extended so close to Lord Roswell. A considerable failure on my part.
So what do you plan on doing, Otto? I'm sorry to hear about your cargo, but there isn't much we can do, I'm afraid.
No, of course not. This is my responsibility. I wouldn't ask you to retrieve my cargo under such circumstances. However, the other traders that were with me have been captured by the Dusk Bandits. I was able to catch the bandits off guard and flee, but the others are still in danger. I need to figure out a way to save them.
Rem's duty is to safely escort Miss Amelia and Subaru to the royal capital. So, while I hesitate to say,
I get where you're coming from, Rem, but we can't just leave him on his own.
it would seem so.
She'll agree with me. It's fine.
What do you mean?
Otto, we're on our way to the royal capital for a very important occasion.
I'm sorry, with that face, it's just too precious, dude.
Changing our plans to account for the rescue of your friends would be very difficult. But
The Dusk Bandits, was it? If they're on the path to the capital, it wouldn't be our fault if they distract us along the way, right?
that's right. It would be mere coincidence and at no fault of anyone here.
So are you saying...
It means we're on board.
Saving friends.
Mealy agrees to saving your friends from those bandits. Are you okay with that, Rem?
We have no other choice. Yes, I support Miss Amelia's decision.
I'm sorry, Ren, but it looks like we'll be taking a detour.
No problem at all. You are not the type to sit idly by while bandits attack innocents, Miss Amelia.
Well, there you have it, Otto. Show us the way to those bandits. I'll have you know you're in good
Amazing
hands.
abilities.
Everyone besides me knows how to put up a good fight.
Besides,
Leave? But do you not question the sanity of saying that aloud?
This
Don't question
is so
me.
uncomfortable.
We can't do much about it. We're not moving using the divine protection of Wind Repel.
The difference is huge, though. That divine protection is really something.
yes, it is. What is your choice? Uh-oh. Here we go.
So, just how many bandits are we dealing with?
During brief parts, discussions about how to proceed through the mission ahead take place centered around Subaru.
I'm sorry, I don't have an exact number. All I know is that there are more than a handful.
I figured he'd say that.
See. Oh, now that I think about it, will any of your fellow traders be helping us out?
They are just traders, so even if you told them what to do, it would be difficult to fight against armed bandits. The dragon carriages are all fully loaded with cargo, so it would be hard to flee at a decent pace, too.
Whoa, whoa! Don't tell me we came rushing out here and it's already too late!
No, I don't think that to be the case. Their intention isn't to snuff out the traders' lives. If the bandits killed their masters, the land dragons wouldn't follow any commands. They wouldn't be able to unload any cargo that way.
But there's no guarantee the traders will be spared afterward.
Lucky for us. I doubt they've realized by now that I managed to slip away. They wouldn't be expecting a counterattack.
So you're saying this is our
will they?
big chance? Man, talk about walking a fine line. Anyway, you said they're just on the highway up ahead, right? What's the terrain like?
Please provide us with as much information as possible. The more we know, the greater our advantage in the ensuing battle.
Let's see. There's a bridge along the path. After crossing it, the place where everyone had been captured should be close by.
We have to defeat the bandits before they harm the traders further, right?
Correct, but that's not all. There's another more narrow bridge along the way. It's incredibly small, enough for only a single dragon carriage to pass through. If they manage to overtake it, that would make things even more difficult.
Right. So we have to defend that bridge with everything we've got. Are there any other routes leading to them?
There's a third bridge farther ahead of the previous two, but the bandits got there first and blocked it off. The amount of scattered cargo makes it impassable.
Scattered cargo, huh? But on the flip side, if we could use that bridge, we could get the jump on them, right?
That would offer us a great vantage point if we could pass through it. But I think doing so would pose a great challenge.
Well, I guess if the opportunity arises, we should consider ourselves lucky. Anything else? Is there anything you haven't told us yet?
Let's see. It may be possible to use those, though it would be highly dangerous.
What are those? Even if there's a risk, we should consider it if the outcome is favorable.
Fire magic crystals. They fell out of a fellow trader's carriage when the bandits gave chase. It gave me a terrible fright. They were inside a box made to withstand the most arduous of transports, so the impact didn't disturb the magic crystals within. However, if they were to have exploded...
Boom boom! Essentially, fire magic crystals are equivalent of petroleum or gunpowder in our world. They can be used to illuminate lamps or even act as a dynamite. Explode upon impact, so it's fortunate that they didn't when they fell in the carriage. Alright.
It's true. Fire magic crystals would be handy to use against the bandits. We would just need to throw them and they explode, right?
Yes, but handling them is somewhat of a problem on its own. There's always a risk of them exploding by mistake.
Invent the gun!
I understand. I'll try searching for those fire magic crystals first. Oh, and Otto, did anything else fall out of the carriages?
We were in quite the rush, so I would imagine a whole slew of items did. I believe one dragon carriage was loaded with digging sticks, so it's possible some fell out.
Digging sticks? Oh, you mean shovels. I see. Got it. I'll just try searching for anything that seems useful then.
Subaru, what should Rem do?
Come and help
You don't
me.
need to do anything special, do you? I doubt you'd lose to some measly bandits.
Of course. Your Rem would never lose to such lowlifes.
You're Rem. I love it she says that.
Then you just go around beating them up however you want, Rem. But if things get too dangerous, I want you to run away. Got it?
Very well.
What
should
should
tell
I
her
do,
when to go.
Subaru? I can hold my own against those thugs, too.
You can...
What could she do? I don't want her doing anything dangerous. Turning point, here we go! Alright, can't let her do anything dangerous. Ask for help. You're doing anything dangerous and ask for help. After progressing through briefing parts, you will reach a turning point where Subaru states his opinion. Combine items and information and be gathered to form a single opinion. Okay. Subaru will express the opinion once it's selected, which will affect how the mission unfolds. This discussion is about whether or not to have Amelia join the mission. Try selecting this first. Ask for help. Okay.
Now what?
So wait. Just ask for help? Maybe in the future.
Will you help me out? On the condition you stay out of harm's way, of course.
Don't you mean you should stay out of trouble, Subaru? You're far more reckless than me.
Hey!
Can't really deny that. But it still applies to you too, you know.
Hey, that's not true. Puck, tell him.
That's pretty tricky to answer. I do get where Subaru's coming from.
Puck is finally
I
here.
don't really have anything to say on the contrary.
Where have you been, Puck?
Even you would turn your back on me, Puck.
That's right.
Don't be so down in the dumps. In the end, I'll be relying on you if it comes down to it, Puck.
I know Subaru. Leah's always got me by her side, so she'll be fine.
All right. Then next up is...
Mr. Natsuki, what about me? I'd like to do what I can to help.
Right. Something for Otto to do.
Okay, oh, here we go again. Turning points. Amelia's decision. Support Amelia. Alright. Support Rem. Next discussion about determining Otto's role in the mission. Try making a selection for this row.
I think...
Is that all I can do? Alright, I can only select that one. Okay.
How about you back up Mealy? Well, I'd like to myself. Going around and doing minor tasks is more my style.
You can leave her to me. Mr. Natsuki, please be vigilant.
Yeah, I know. You be careful too. I forbid you to get too close to Mealy, though.
Okay,
How
stop.
else would I protect her?
If only I had two bodies, then I could back Mealy up and do everything else I need to.
See, this is what drives me crazy. You like go with Rem!
It would only cause more trouble if there were two of you. I'd be completely exhausted from all the talking.
What? Really? I'd be super excited if there were two of you! No, wait. If there were two Mealys, the excitement might just give me a heart attack.
Oh,
Rem
calm
would be
down.
greatly enthused with two Subarus. Rem would cherish them equally.
Oh,
Is it really okay to be talking about this right now? We're about to ambush some bandits, you know?
we're talking here.
Yeah, it's totally fine. We're always like this anyway.
You're always... Will everything truly be okay with these people?
Will everything truly be okay with these
It's
people?
fine, Otto. Everyone besides me is super strong.
That doesn't quite dispel my fears. All right. I'll be Miss Amelia's bodyguard for the time being.
We're counting on you, Otto.
Of course. I'm not so capable that I could say that you should leave everything to me. But I should be of some use nonetheless.
Otto, are we almost there?
Yes, everyone fled somewhere around here.
All right, then let's do this!
Everything is decided. Amelia will join the mission, and Otto will support Amelia. Now let's take on the mission with these results in consideration. Alright. To the mission. Do the mission! Away! Okay, stop. Alright. I'm gonna take on this mission here. Use a loading screen, man. The mission menu will show between the mission begins. Or you can save, load, or check the status of the mission. Once preparation is complete, select mission start to begin. Well, we're just going to end things off for now, so thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button, and comment, subscribe to my channel. That's the next time. Bye, guys.